Well, in September of 2022, Lee County experienced a period of fear and loss as homes were destroyed and families were torn apart. Fast forward to today of 2023, and a different narrative emerges. Lee County has taken significant strides in its recovery journey by submitting a long-anticipated grant action plan to the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development.
And this marks, of course, a major step forward in our community's efforts to rebuild and become more resilient. Wink News investigative reporter Kelly Miller has been closely monitoring this process and brings us the latest information.
More than $1 billion on the line. A federal grant meant to help Lee County get back on its feet after Ian. A chance for long-term recovery and improvements.
It's going to be a 6-year process. We're going to allocate money. We're going to reallocate money.
County commissioners had the community weigh in on how and where to spend it. The Resilient Lee Recovery Task Force also held dozens of public meetings about it. At one of them, I met Fort Myers native Johnny Limbaugh. What is the best case scenario with how this money is divided up and where it goes and who it goes to?
Dividing up that money is not an easy situation, and the government's going to put a lot of criteria on it, the income criterias and other criterias that the committees are going to have to look at. So when you actually silo out all that money, it's not going to address all the needs that are coming forth, but it's still important to understand what those needs are.
The final plan submitted to the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development in mid-September is nearly 400 pages long. Overall, it focuses on two main areas, housing and infrastructure. The plan allocates $660 million, roughly 60% of the total funds, to housing recovery. Projects include single-family housing repair, reconstruction and elevation, multifamily and rental housing repair, new construction of affordable housing units, and voluntary residential buyouts. These initiatives aim to assist approximately 2,800 households with a strong focus on low and moderate income populations.
It's a work in progress. We'll keep tweaking it. We'll get to where we need to be.
About 32% of the allocated funds will go towards infrastructure projects. That includes improving energy systems, roadways, bridges, traffic controls, water and wastewater treatment systems, septic systems, and cell towers. Minutes before commissioners approve the final plan, a concerned member of the public emphasized the importance of transparency.
I just ask that we recommit ourselves to transparency in the spending of these funds to protect people and preserve the resilience capacity that we have in our community going forward. Thank you.
Commissioners expect this plan to be approved by the end of the year and for the money to start rolling out by 2024. In Fort Myers, Kelly Miller, Wink News.